Hello everyone, this is Ahmed GHL Boy, and in this video we are going to talk about how to configure a landing page inside GoHighLevel. In case if you are wondering what is a landing page, so first of all let me just give a brief description of the landing page. So in online or in digital marketing, you have probably heard about the website. So a landing page is kind of a website, but there are key differences between the landing page and website. But the landing page is mainly focused on a specific product or a specific service or offer, whereas a website can have multiple services or multiple products. So in case like you are selling multiple services, you will need a website where you can list all of your services or products, right? But if you want to market any specific product or any specific service from those all services, then you will need a landing page specifically for that product. So I'm going to show you key differences between landing page and website. So here is the breakdown of those differences. So if you see, the objective of a landing page is single focus. So you will be only focusing on a specific offer or product or service. Whereas for the website, you can have like multiple purposes. And then the number of pages, the normally landing page will have only one page because we are only focusing on one product or service, whereas the website can have multiple pages. And then the navigation, either recommended on the landing page, we don't have any navigation menu, or we will have like very limited navigations. On the other hand, the website will have full navigation menu. And the audience, the landing page would be for specific campaign traffic because we are only going to market our specific product, whereas the website will have general audience. And the SEO importance for the landing page, it's low because ultimately we will be running ad or we will be doing email marketing on that landing page, so SEO doesn't matter. But for the website, you need to have high SEO. And the conclusion is use a landing page for targeted campaigns or promotions, and a website to establish your overall online presence and brand authority. So this was the key difference between the landing page and website. So now let's just dive into it and see how we can create or configure the landing page inside GoHighLevel.
The GoHighLevel boy,
Ahmed at the GHL
The
boy.
GHL boy, Ahmed.
Rashid.
Thank you, Ahmed, and thank you to the rest of your team.
Okay, here I am inside the GoHighLevel. So the first thing, you have to be in a sub account because you can create a landing page inside the sub account. And then we need to navigate to sites. And then on the top, you see funnels. So inside GoHighLevel, funnels means a landing page. So once you click on new funnel, here we have two options, actually three. Either we can use of start from blank, which means we will have to recreate the whole funnel from the scratch, or we can use funnel AI, which will help you to create a funnel based on your requirements using AI. Or we can also pick some templates from GoHighLevel. Or in case if you're looking for good looking templates, what you have to do is we have a marketplace specifically for GoHighLevel. So if you go here and just type market.jdfunnel.com and you just go to there, we have a marketplace specifically for GoHighLevel where you can find a lot of GoHighLevel assets, including the landing pages and the snapshots. So when you go to funnels, here we have the industry-wise categorization of all the funnels. So in case, let's go to medical. If you're looking for any landing page related to the medical, here you will have a pre-built in GoHighLevel landing pages. And the good thing is that these all landing pages are built inside GoHighLevel. So once you get it, you can directly load it into your GoHighLevel, and then if you need to customize or change anything, you can directly use GoHighLevel's funnel builder to make any customization. Now when we go back here, so let's say I'm gonna pick one from GoHighLevel templates. These templates honestly are not too great. So if you are looking for good looking, you can just go to market.jdfunnel.com. But for the moment, I'm just gonna pick any of these. Let's see. I'm kind of liking it. So let's just go with this one. Let's continue. It's gonna take a little while to upload this template. Once it's being loaded, you will see this screen and it will directly drag you to inside the funnel builder. So let me just go one step back and show you the funnel that was imported. So this was the funnel that was imported from the GoHighLevel templates. If we go in there, here we have 3-step funnel, which is go landing page, schedule page, and thank you page. So let's just go to the landing page and try to make some edits. So I'm going to edit it in a new tab. So here is the template that was being imported. So, and when you click on the top left to add element, these are all the elements that you can use to build your landing page or website. So you can just drag and drop them. And here you will see all the settings in case you want to change the padding, size, or colors and all that stuff. But I will not be diving into that stuff. The good main thing would be what I want to do is I want to open up a pop-up when they click on get started, you know, and all those call to action. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pop up, and then on the pop-up, I'm going to add a row, column row, and then add an element. What I would like to do is creating a form. So here is going to be the flow of our landing page. On the home page, we will have an opt-in form where a customer can leave their information like their name, email, and phone. And as soon as they submit that form, we will be dragging them to the second step of our funnel, which would be a booking page where we will have our calendar, because that's our main purpose of this landing page, to get the clients on our calendar. And as soon as they schedule a call on our calendar, then we will drag them to the third page, which would be a thank you page. So this is our flow: opt-in page 1, booking page 2, thank you page 3. So on the main page, I'm going to add a pop-up, and inside the pop-up, I'm going to add a form, which is right here. And here we can select the form. And I have a separate video on how to create a form or survey if you want to use any of those. So make sure you watch that video and you will have the full understanding of how you can create the form or survey inside GoHighLevel. But once you have created a form, then you can just use those form here. For example, I'm going to use my first form right here, which is looks good to me. I have different questions here, but it's up to you. You can just use a simple form as well. But this looks good to me. I'm not diving into the designing stuff. So what I'm going to do is get started. I want to link this call to action with the pop-up, and also like all the, so here button action link to open pop-up. It looks good. Let me just make sure all the call to actions are looked to open pop-up. Perfect. Yep. So I'm assuming all the call to actions will be linked to the pop-up. So let's just save. And then you can also customize the colors and put your logo right here, which would be like very simply like any kind of the website builder. Now let's go to the next page, which you can also go directly from here. So let's just go to the schedule page. We need to embed our calendar on it. Okay, here it says you don't have any calendars. So let's go here and then go to calendars. Here we have a couple of different calendars, so let's just use this one. And here we go. And now we have our calendar here. I'm sure you need to adjust the backend styling in case, but that looks pretty good to me. Let's save it. And then we just need to make sure as soon as the calendar gets submitted, we want them to drag to the next step, which would be our thank you page. Let's save it. So the next step means when click here from this page, the next step is actually it says schedule page, but I don't think it should say the schedule page. So let me just go back. Yep, here it says thank you page, which is good. Okay, so again, going back to the home page, because we just have to make sure that the form submission is directed to the schedule page as well. For that, we will go to pop-up settings. It's just taking a while to load it properly. There we go. We go to pop-up and we click on the form, and on the bottom right here, button actions. Button actions means this submit button actions. So let's click here and go to the next step. So the next step would be our schedule page. Looks good. Let's save it. So the form gets submitted. It will go to the next. The next is booking page. And then from the booking page, we will go to the third page, which should be thank you page. I think it's just a matter of the naming this page correctly. But anyhow, this is gonna look like our thank you page, which looks good to me. I'm gonna save this. Let me see if I can update the title note here. But this is our funnel that we have just created. 3-step. The first page, we have a form. Second step, calendar. Third step, thank you page. So here's the thank you page. Let me see what's wrong with the name of the page. So here it says thank you page. I'm gonna rename it as thank you page. Let's update. So now we have created a three-step funnel. So the landing page, schedule page, and a thank you page. Now the next step is we need to connect a domain with it so that we can make it live, because right now no domain is connected. So to connect a domain, what we have to do is we have to navigate to settings, and then we need to go to domains. Or what we can do is when we go to the landing page and we edit this, and then when we try to click on the publish button on the top right, it's going to drag us to the same page that I just showed you inside the settings. So the publish means we are actually going to connect it with the domain. So when you click on publish, it says select a domain. And here we don't have any domain. So let's just click on add or edit domains, and it's gonna uh, redirect us to the same page that I just showed you in the sub account settings, which would be the domains. There we go. It's the same page. Okay, now either we can also purchase a domain directly from GoHighLevel, but in case if you have already a domain that you purchased from maybe GoDaddy, Namecheap, Cloudflare, or from anything, then we can just click on connect a domain, and then here we have to connect a domain. Now, when we talk about the domains, so there are basically two type of domains. The one is root domain or the main domain, which would you purchase, which you would purchase from any domain provider, which is gonna look like something.com, youtube.com, facebook.com, gohighlevel.com, app.com, ghlboy.com. So anything.com, that is called root domain or main domain. And then there is another type of domain which is called subdomain. The subdomain would be anything.yourdomain.com, which means like app.gohighlevel.com, demo.ghlboy.com, anything.yourdomain.com. That would be a subdomain. Now, if you want to connect a root domain like ghlboy.com, then what you have to do is just type that domain here. For example, ghlboy.com. If you want to connect this domain with this landing page, just click on continue. And then here, there is a toggle that says, I also want to add www.ghlboy.com. So it's recommended to turn this on. And once you do that, then you click on add record manually. And once you do that, then what we have to do is we have to add one record. We don't need to add both of these records. We will be just adding the top record, which is here a record. The host would be this and the required value would be this. Now you need to go to your domain provider, which would be like GoDaddy or wherever you have get the domain. So for example, here I have a domain ghlboy.com. I will click on add new domain. The type is A and the host name is this icon. And then if we go back, so this is a type, the host is this, and required value is this. We just need to click here to get copy. And once we do that, then we just paste the value here and then save. Once we save it, then you can just click on verify records and this domain will be get added, because right now I have already added this domain, so I cannot do that again. So this is how you add a root domain. But in case if you want to connect a subdomain, for example, offer.yourdomain.com or demo.yourdomain.com, for that, what we have to do is just go back and let's just close it. And for example, I want to add something dot mydomain.com, which would be demo.ghlboy.com. So let's hit continue. And then in this case, we will not see that toggle because www.demo.ghlboy.com doesn't make sense. So the www option only shows up with your root domain. Then hit on add record manually, and then here it's going to show us only one record, which is CNAME, and the host would be this. So let's just add this record in our domain provider. So instead of a record, I'm going to do CNAME. The name is going to be whatever we added before our root domain, and then here is the value that needs to be copied. Let's go put it here, and then you can leave the TTL as it is, and then let's just hit save. Once we save this, There we go. Updating DNS record. Perfect. The DNS record has been added. Now we come here and click on verified domain, and it's gonna take like up to 30 seconds to get it verified. So you can just stay here. Sometime what happens is when you click on verify, it says it didn't find the DNS record. You don't have to do anything. If you have added the record manually, just make sure you don't put any extra space in between the values. So, but still, if you have added the DNS record correctly and it's still showing you the error, just click on verify records again, or like just try after 5 minutes or 2 minutes and it will get verified. So if you see our gets verified, now we need to connect it with what? With funnel or website or blog. We have created a funnel, so I'm going to link it with the funnel. And then here, all of your funnels will be showing up. So I'm going to select this one. And then we have to select the default step. Now, what does it mean by default? The default step means what page you want to show up if someone's type demo.ghlboy.com. So that is, what page you want to show up. You want to use schedule, thank you, or landing page. So it would be landing page, because what we want is whenever somebody's type demo.ghlboy.com, the landing page is the one that we want to show. And then inside the additional options, there is a default 404 error. In case if your something gets broken and you have a 404 error, then you can create basically an other step inside your funnel that says we are working on to fix or something like this, and then you can select that page right here. But I'm gonna leave this as it is. So let's proceed to finish. Now this domain demo.ghlboy.com should be configured with that landing page. So I'm gonna copy this over. That's it. Get finished. As soon as it gets finished, now I can just open up a new tab. I'm gonna type demo.ghlboy.com. Let me just type it here. So if we go to demo.ghlboy.com and press enter, our landing page should pop up, there we go. And then once you click on get started, there is a pop-up that we have used on the order form. As soon as we will submit this pop-up, we will be going to the next page. So this is how we connect a domain with it. And now there is another thing that I want to explain. Once we added the funnel builder, now on the top right, you see two call to actions. The one says save, the other says publish. And I'm going to tell you what is the difference between save and publish. So what happens is, if I want to change anything, like I need to updates, I need to make some updates on my landing page. For example, if I want to change the background color of this to something else, let's see. Here it is. These are the colors on the top. There is a background color. So let's say, for example, if I want to make it like green or something. So what I can do is I can just hit save. Now, if I go back and do any other stuff and get back to this funnel builder, it will be saved because we have saved the settings. But this settings will not be updated on our domain, like on our landing page. So if we go to demo.ghlboy.com, it still shows us the old color because we have just saved it, but we have not published it. So published mean any changes that you made, do you want that to appear on your live domain? If yes, then we will have to publish it. So now if I publish this, now the settings will be appear on our domain as well. So if we go here and if I just reload this page again, let me just refresh it, page again. There we go. Now the background color has been changed. So the difference between save and publish, save means it will keep saved within the funnel builder, but it's not going to push these updates to your live funnel unless you click on the publish. So publish means all the changes that you have made now have been published on your live domain as well. So yeah, so this is the pretty much it, but there is one piece left, which is how to connect a chat widget with our landing page. On that, we have to navigate to chat widget on the top, and here first we will have to create a chat widget. I have a separate video on how to configure the chat widgets, so you can just watch that and then you would be able to create a chat widget inside GoHighLevel. But once we have created a chat widget, then we go back to our funnel, which is right here. Just go to that funnel, and then on the top we need to go to settings, and then here we can select the chat widget that we want to have. So for example, if I just want to have this, which is my chat widget, and then here a couple of the other settings as well. If you want to have a head tracking code, and then you can just put that here, and then the body tracking code will here, and then the favicon URL. The favicon URL is, once you go open up your website, what should open look like here. So for example, if we go to demo.ghlboy.com, once we go here, then here the tiny icon that shows up, this is what we call the favicon URL. So for example, when we go back here, and here we just have to put the favicon URL, and what we can do is we go to media storage and upload the favicon URL right here, and then we can grab the links from here. So for example, if we go to logos, and in case I want to use, let's see, this one, so I'm gonna get link, go back to sites, and then once we go here, we go to settings, and then we just paste that URL right here, and then let me see, the domain is already connected. The chat widget, we have to select, let's say my chat widget. Everything looks good because we are not having any product, so it doesn't matter whatever you do with this. So let's save this. Now that we have saved it, and now when we go here on demo.ghlboy.com, and if I just reload this page, let me just make sure it's being reloaded. So on the top, you see the favicon URL shows up. So, and then now that we have added a chat widget, so the chat widget is showing up right here as well. So once somebody click on it, there would be a chat widget that you can use to, just do a quick chat. So the customer would be able to type their message here, and it will go to your GoHighLevel. And then there are some other settings that we have to do for the little SEO thing. So let's just go to edit in a new tab. And then here we have the add element option on the top left, where you can click and add more elements. And then there are layers. The layers mean like all the pages and pop up. If you click here, it's going to show you this page, the layers of this page, like all the sections down there. And then once we go here, it's going to show us all the pages. Then if you want to add tracking code on the page level, the previously that I showed you in the funnel settings, those head tracking code will affect all the steps of this funnel. But this tracking code, because now that we are in a specific step, so if you add any header tracking or footer tracking code, this will only affect this home page. And then if you want to apply any CSS, you would be able to add those CSS right here. And this is the background of the whole page. If you want to have any image on the background of the whole page, you can just drop that image here. And then if you want to have a background color for the whole page, you can just put that color right here. And then there is a pop-up settings we have already talked about. This is the important one, SEO metadata. So here we will be just adding some SEO metadata. So let's see, first of all, on the content, here is the title. So the title is going to show, for example, let me just type demo funnel is going to be our title. And this title will show up like this when you, one second, sorry. Okay, so once you open up your demo.ghlboy.com, whatever shows up right here, right now it says demo.ghlboy.com. So this would be our page title. So if we go back here, and now that we have typed demo funnel, which looks good, and then the description, I can just type anything. My first demo funnel. This would be our page description, which shows up once you hover on that URL. And then let's go to the keywords, and then here you can just type the keywords which will help you to improve your SEO, like based on your industry and all that. And then for the author, you can just type the name of your business owner or whoever is managing this business. And then social media images, here you can just drop. Most probably you will use your logo, but the social media is once you share the link of this funnel, which would be demo.ghlboy.com, on any social media, there will be a little image showing up, and that image would be whatever you upload right here. And then let's see, links and tags. If you want to add any custom meta tags, you would be able to do that right here. And then all the canonical links, if you want to add, you can just add them here. And then down there, you can just add the language. And once you click on update SEO metadata, and this SEO metadata will be only affect this page. So if you want to have the title and description and keywords on every page, you would go that in every page and update their SEO metadata. Now that we have updated, so let's publish it. So here we have our SEO preview, looks good. Here is the title of the funnel. Once it's being published, then I'm going to show you how it's going to look like on the demo. So once we go here is our demo.ghlboy.com. Right now it says demo.ghlboy.com. So I'm going to refresh this page. And now you see it says demo funnel on the top. So this is the title of the page. And then once you share this link on the social media, there will be our image showing up. So this was the whole overview of how you can configure a landing page inside GoHighLevel and connect a domain with it. If you have any more questions, you can just drop any comment and I will be happy to answer you. And if you have not subscribed to my YouTube channel, please do subscribe and press the bell icon so that you can get all the new updates from me. We'll see you in the next video. Thank you.
The GoHighLevel boy, Ahmad.
Ahmed at the GHL boy.
GHL boy.
Thank you, Ahmed, and thank you to the rest of your team.